Creating a video covering every Seiko watch release can be extremely overwhelming, given the sheer number of watches Seiko releases every year. However, the latest announcement is remarkably noteworthy. Seiko has introduced 3 new watches as updates to the ever-popular SPB143, the SPB451, 453, and 455. These timepieces are scheduled for release in the middle of 2024. But let's now take a closer look at what these watches have to offer. The Seiko SPB143, a modern interpretation of the 62 Mas from the 1960s, holds a special place in the hearts of Seiko dive watch enthusiasts, and rightly so. It stands out for its well-proportioned design, commendable level of quality, handsome looks, and reasonable price tag compared to its pricier 62 Mas reissue siblings. The SPB 451, 453, and 455 inherit most of that DNA, coming with a case size of 40mm, which is 0.5mm smaller than the SPB 143. The thickness measures 13mm, making it slimmer by 0.2mm, while the lug-to-lug distance of 46.4 is shorter by 1.2mm. All welcome changes. However, the most significant improvement has to be that upgraded water resistance, now at 300 meters. That puts these watches in Marine Master and Tuna territory. Controversially, even the recently announced Marine Master SJE099 and SJE101 with the 6L37 movement only offer 200 meters of water resistance. In terms of finish on the dial, there aren't many visual changes. The indices and hands remain the same, while the circular date window with the dial matching date wheel has now moved to the 430 position. It's small, clean, and in my opinion, complements the dial nicely. Is it better than the date window on the SPB143? All I can say is that I like them both. What I don't like though is the automatic 3 days text on the dial. It seems like Seiko is trying to make it sound revolutionary when it's not. Personally, I prefer less clutter on the dial. That's just my preference. None of the 3 watches in the lineup feature the gray dial found on the SPB143. It appears that Seiko has opted to transition away from the gray dial and introduce some new color variations instead. The black dial looks nice in the pictures, but I usually stay clear of flat or glossy black dial watches. They usually don't really excite me. So I'll have to view the watch in person before deciding whether I like it or not. The SPB451 looks like Seiko's take on the popular Tudor Black Bay 58 Blue. The SPB455 is a special edition and bears a strong resemblance to the SPB239. The bezel insert is aluminum and seems to be of slightly higher quality than its predecessor. I'm also pleased they didn't switch it to a ceramic bezel. Powering the watch is the newer 6R55 movement, with 24 joules beating at a rate of 21,600 vibrations per hour, along with 72 hours 3-day power reserve. The bracelet features shorter links, giving it a refreshing appearance. Other than that, I don't have much else to say about it at the moment. Are you considering trading your SPB143 for the newer model? The 143 still holds its value today, and many, including myself, may be hesitant to part ways with it just yet. However, if you're eager for the latest model, then a good argument can be made for having one of these 3 watches. With just a $100 increase in retail price to $1,300 or €1,200, I believe it's a worthwhile investment considering the value you receive with the watch. However, before I wrap up this overview, could someone explain to me why there are pictures of the Manhattan skyline in a Seiko diver's watch ad? I don't quite understand the connection between a Seiko diver's watch and New York. What am I missing? In summary, do I believe these 3 watches are worthy successors of the SPB143? With a depth rating of 300 meters and a slight improvement in power reserve, yes, I do consider them to be worthy successors. I just wish Seiko would release one in the gray sunburst dial. Then I'd be all over it. Let me know in the comments what you think. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification icon for more watch-related content. Thanks for watching. I wish you the best in your watch journey, and I'll see you in the next one.